Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tell you what, I've had 8 of these gummies and I am not losing any weight at all. If you've seen the ad that's going around on the internet at the moment of Hamish Blake
I didn't know he was into gummies.
promoting these weight loss gummies, if you haven't seen it or heard it, here it is.
2 months ago, I saw an advertisement for Fito Gummies. The website claimed that with the help of this product, you can lose weight by 12 kilos in 4 weeks.
What?
I decided to order 3 bottles. In the first few days, nothing changed. I was skeptical about this venture, but what was my surprise when my weight just started to evaporate? After only 2 weeks, I had lost 6 kilos.
Doesn't even look
At the end
like
of the
you.
course, I had lost 13 kilos.
Kilos.
Kilos. That's not how he says kilos. Mate, what's funny about the AI technology here is it's a terrible job. He doesn't have lips and the words don't match his mouth. And his neck's really long.
And he's not really part of his body's moving and part of his body is not. And
What a mess.
Well, why don't we ask the man himself? How long did it take to film that, Hamish?
Yeah, look, good morning, guys. Look, that's probably the one advantage of being used in a deepfake scam. You don't even need to turn up the set. You don't. You just get forwarded it by your mum one day, and you find out that you've done a whole ad campaign, and you didn't have to do anything.
Do you know what's interesting, Ham? And congratulations on the ambassadorship role for the gummies. Kate Ritchie was
Thank you so much.
Kate Ritchie was selling the same gummies.
I know. I mean, I'm completely on board. The weight
Hey.
from me didn't evaporate like it did you,
Well,
Hamish.
Well, if you listen to the ad, I was very sceptical at first, and then 13 kilos came off.
In
And tell you
2
what,
weeks.
I reckon that's dangerous. Even if this magic bean did work,
yeah.
I don't know if you want to go that fast. But I do. Look, I have to say, obviously, thank you for alerting people that this is obviously a scam, but. Here at head office, I was alerted first when one M. Whippley bought 100 boxes, and in the comments section it said, because we don't leave, we're not a very good website, but it just had in the comments it said, doing fitness challenge, hating it, food too hard, can't be bothered exercising, need quick fix, help.
Help. 3 days to go.
Hamish,
Save.
there was a photo of you as well, which was a deep fake as well, with you where you were carrying quite a bit of weight. Is that correct?
Do you know what? Yeah, this. Here's the amazing part. So on one hand, you go, okay, look, the technology's at a point now where it can just, make you say and do anything. So on one hand, you're, a bit impressed with the technology. And then, on the other hand, you look at the photo they've used of me, my alleged before shot from the 1st of September this year, which isn't that long ago. And... we all have various periods in our life, but I remember, that's a promo photo from radio days. I remember when that was taken. I reckon I was at the fittest I've ever been in that
So
photo.
funny.
And then they've just added booze. And so my face is, actually quite thin. That photo just, filled me out. But here's the thing where I'm disappointed in the technology. There are many photos of me
Yeah.
quite heavy,
quite big, yeah.
that are freely available on the internet, but they've just gone and photoshopped, just gone and added Grimace's body in a pink t-shirt.
Yeah, I know. I think what I found the most insulting about my version of the keto gummies that apparently I was flogging was my before and after photos. The before photos, where supposedly I was overweight,
Sure.
were taken most recently of me at the beach. And the photos of now, since the keto gummies, were photos taken about 6 years ago when I did a jockey campaign. So...
That is not fair.
I mean, I know I should throw my hands up and have a laugh about it, but it's highly insulting.
Oh, that is not fair at all.
Are people buying the gummies? Do you know, Hamish? Have you spoken to anybody?
Mate, they just... On one hand, you're they just can't be.
No.
Surely no one.
Mate, I think they would.
Well, they are. I know
They
people
are.
have contacted me and said, I've bought those gummies. You're looking
sad.
fantastic. But I don't know whether the gummies actually turn up or where the money's going or just, so for the record,
Well, that's
just
what,
don't buy
because
them.
I actually said to Chrissy something about this. I was like, because I saw it about a weekend, and then someone was like, do you care about this? I was like, oh, mate, it's the internet. What can you do? This stuff happens all the time. And then more and more people started sending. So I guess it's been a thing for the last few days. So I texted Chrissy and I was like, hey, I know you've been through this. what did you do? Like, is there anything you can do about this? She's like, mate, there just isn't anything you can do. Like, she's tried to get lawyers, or it's like, there's just a new one pops up. But that's what I was like, could you just buy a pack and stake out the mailbox and trace where it came from? But they just, I think it comes from overseas. They just, a new one will pop up.
Can I
It's a bit
jump
of a
in,
whack-a-mole.
mate? Can I jump in? I'm sorry to say this. Breaking news. We've got it on our screen here. It says here, Hamish Blake didn't know the camera was still recording. Is this the end of his career? The scandal that shocked the whole world. And it's you, 2 police officers, you're cuffed behind the back. In fact, I think that's the same photo they used for Richard Wilkins. But, mate, you're gone. You've been arrested. Breaking news this morning.
Oh, cancelled. Oh, well, good run. Had a good run.
You did.
You got away with it for a very long time.
You're sort of flattered that they're using you, Cam, or you're over this?
Mate, I have no idea. I guess it's just an algorithm somewhere that goes, just use this. And do you know what the funny thing is? All that footage that they've used, that's me on the Today Show. Like, this is just how the internet just works. You're just like, you try and do something good. That was me on the Today Show talking about fatherhood and the great work that the Fathering Project does. It was after the Fathering Award. So you're like, here you are, trying to champion a good cause, and the AI bots have gone, great. Got some good footage of him. Got some good footage of him talking.
Put some gummies on him.
Let's make him sell magic scenes.
Well, congratulations to you and Kate on your ambassadorship roles for the Wonder Drug Gummy. We can't wait to see your new bots.
Kate, where is the Christmas party this year? I haven't heard from head office.
It's hush hush.
Well, I mean, like, if we're making this much money, like, surely we're going on a booze cruise or something. Like, it's got to be a good.
God, that'd be massive.
It's got to be a good Christmas party.
That would be massive.
Stay slim and stay out of trouble, Hamish Blake. Thanks for coming on the show, buddy.
Mate, thanks. Sorry, Whip. I'm heading straight to the warehouse now. We'll find that order for you. We'll get it straight out.
100 boxes. Thanks, buddy. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.